so like sociopathic, narcissistic, like toxic. Most of the time, these people don't speak to half of their family members. That is a good reality star, okay? Because no, they're delusional in every aspect of their lives. That's why they're great on TV.
And you think you want that, people listening, but let me tell you, you really don't. Like, when I am not working, I swear to you, I do not really, first of all, I told you the story, I think before, how like my friends had a going away party because they're in LA, January, February, March. They sit me next to two people that listen to me. All they want to do is talk Housewives. Who's your favorite? What is Sutton really like? Oh my God, have you ever met Luann? Blah, blah, blah.
I love Sutton.
Shh, I don't want to talk about this shit. So like, but can you imagine having this much angst? There's no camera, there's no money. Like, you're so bothered by everything I say. Like, that's not the actors don't get bothered, like the people that are on strike from SAG-AFTRA. So you can say whatever you want, but when the lights are out and they go to bed and they're going to get sick, just like the rest of us. Listen, there's three things that happen. A, you're alive. Now, B, you die. Or the C, you get a diagnosis and then live years and months and years and years and years and years sick and not well. So that is life. I'm telling you, life can be summed up to three categories: alive, dead, or alive and sick with a terminal diagnosis. That's it. So when I tell you, I truly don't care about Margaret, Melissa, Teresa, Sutton. I don't care. This is all, I really am not invested. To what you said before, it shocks me when they are so invested, not on the show. It truly shocks me. Again, I'm going to refer to Leeanne Locken. She is not. Luann gets it. I just saw her at Jill's party.
Luann's
She's like
very smart. Luann's very smart. The fact that she keeps inviting you, I mean, yeah,
I will never say anything bad about Luann. She's never, I don't care. What is my true opinion of Luann? I have to excuse myself. I'm biased. I think she's great. Like, I will never be objective. I'm a loyal person and she was loyal to me from the beginning of the show.
She's so smart. She's so smart.
Yeah. And so she said, oh, I have to come back on. I have more shows coming up. I'm like, you'll come back on. Right. She really is. But she doesn't get, she just gets it.
She doesn't take it personally. I mean, people don't understand these reality stars take it personal. They read the blogs about themselves. They read the blogs about their husbands. They're living for fan interaction. And I think Luann is smart enough to know. I think Luann probably has a life to some degree outside of Bravo, with her children, with whoever she's dating, her friends, the cabaret. Yeah,
smartest housewife of them all, maybe.
I think she's much more of a genius. I mean, and Bethany is a genius in a different way, because Bethany doesn't need the publicity. Like, she doesn't, need it as much. And it's interesting. I don't know. Rinna doesn't play it very well either. But anyhow, so they're staring you down. But was there any actual discussion?
So listen, I avoided Sonia Morgan at Luann's crap. So it's like, this is just going to happen. This is what I do for a living. I will never, as Sarah says, you're either of the people or of the show. Let me just correct you for a minute. That is an oversimplification of what really, with Margaret, we were friends. I was friends with the mother, blah, 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 blah. What really started the demise is she just didn't like the slant that I was giving to Melissa. She just didn't like what I was like. I wasn't team Melissa, and here's the thing. Let me just make it very quick, everybody. No shade. Margaret grew up with a mother who was out drinking and was wild when she was young. No disrespect. These are facts. Laura, Margaret's ex-best friend, used to tell her mother, I'm going to sleep over Margaret's house. This is like when they're 14 or 15. She used to go over, sleep over. Margaret Sr. would say, I'll vouch for you. The girls would put on whatever outfit, head on into the city, and go wild. I'm not judging. I'm just saying Margaret grew up in an environment where she could do whatever she wants. And when you grew up in that environment, often you desire control. You want a parent. You want someone to scold you. You want someone to reprimand you. Margaret grew up with none of that. So because of that, as an adult at 67 or whatever age she is, she craves control more than life. She is a control freak. So if you don't kiss the ring, that is Margaret Josephs would listen. She's lucky. She's got a lot of sycophants and fans that will kiss up to her just because she's on the show. She's created a great life where she's fulfilled most of the time. Not really when she's being sued for all these things and Vineyard Vines and this accountant and all these other lawsuits, which have come and gone out of her life. But short of that, she's lucky that she has all these people that would throw me in front of a moving train to bow down to the house of Margaret, even though they say they hate her just because she's on the show. But when she could not control me and could not control the narrative of Behind the Velvet Rope, that is when her world started to crumble and she had no use for me, because I wasn't bowing down to the house that is her. That is not trashing her. That is just a fact. So before Laura came on my show, she had problems with me because I didn't, bow down and kiss the ring. Laura coming on my show is just, she was on brand. We had to have her on. Anyway, that was the nail in the coffin.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Now anyway, so
okay.
That's the setup. So look, we passed each other, but eventually, so there was a guy I was talking to who doesn't even watch the show, didn't know really. But I said before, there are some people here that hate me. He's like, who hates me? I'm like, this blonde woman over there. See her over there? Anyway, just giving you the setup. So she's passing me and I'm like, we passed each other 7 times today. It's not a big deal. This time she doesn't even drink. So you can't say she was drunk. She's like, David Yontef. And I'm like, is this bitch really speaking to me?
Oh, juicy. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
I'm like, is this for real? She's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And she's like, so you said I was going to be fired all year on your show. She's like, and I'm like, I did say that. You're correct. And she's like, but I have to give you credit. You really paid me a compliment 2 weeks ago on episode number, whatever. You said like, no one's better at playing the game than me. I'm like, the whole time she's like trying to shade me she was standing so close. I'm like, do you want to body slam me? The whole time she's talking and I'm like, I'm thrilled. This woman listens to me as much as Melissa does. Like, there's nothing you're saying, honey, that upsets me right now. Like, I have a smile on my face because you literally are quoting back like 13 different episodes of Behind the Velvet Rope. She's like, you gave me a compliment. I'm like, she was standing so close. I'm like, I said, like, are you trying to intimidate me by like literally being in my personal space? She's like, no, you said I was going to be fired. You said I was going to be fired. And she's like, let me tell you.
Okay. Give us the scoop.
She's like, let me tell you. You also said if I was back, it was going to be a takedown season of the Marge. She said, make note and spread the word. The Marge will never, I repeat, never be taken down. This is all in real time. This is all happening, guys. This is not, no, of course, if you send her this audio, of course she's going to deny all of this. Come on, guys. Of course. Do you think I'm making this shit